Welcome to Disco Elysium, a game that I know little about, barring its reputation is probably the best way to put it. I know very little beyond that. A couple of people's thoughts, a couple of people's feelings, but I have not been told much in terms of the story at all. And anything that I have been told, I have just forgotten. This will be blind. This will be a new game for me. I don't know how long it is. I don't know what. But basically, if there's anything about Disco Elysium, I know bugger all about it. So, barring people's love for it and good bits and pieces. Well, no, good bits and pieces, but positive talking points about the game as a whole without telling much in case of the story. I'm just going to put in I probably should have done this before doing an intro, but we are here now. But yeah, that is my sort of understanding of Disco Elysium. I've also heard of, but not the details of stuff getting the Disco Elysium 2 out. But I don't know any details of what the problems of that might be. But we will see. Archetype. Okay. Oh, so they're all the same character, but you got stats. Okay, so intelligence, physical, FYS. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Very psychological. So this is sensitive. Very psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Inland Empire, hand-eye coordination, encyclopedia. Oh, psyche. Okay. So you get right. So motorics. Oh, how agile. So if I do that, I think that's your senses, how agile you are, how muscular, how strong you are, how emotionally intelligent, raw brain power, how smart you are. I think it'd be kind of dull to do a flat 3 across the entire things. I think that. Yeah. Weird raw intellectual powers to duck the world. Oh. Oh, signature skill. Okay. Encyclopedia. Practice the art of rhetoric. Enjoy rigorous. Okay. Drama. I kind of like that. That's also really good. Visual calculus. Make the laws of physics work for the law. Okay. Volition. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. Like that. Empathy. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Okay. I thought that said minor for a moment. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Who does that look like? Who does that look like? Spirit the corpse. Connect to station 41. Understand cop culture. Ew! Charm men and women. Play puppet master. I mean, like, how different is suggestion from rhetoric? Beyond the sort of sinister nature of it. And I guess it's the sinister nature of suggestion is what would want you to sort of pull away from it. Endurance. Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold, shut off the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Shivers, raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Half-light, body take control, threaten people. Okay. Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim of. Oh, okay. Also, I've not mentioned yet, every picture is actually kind of fantastic. Every single one is as like an abstract, but telling you that sort of thing about the ability. An abstract of the ability in one picture is kind of fantastic. See and hear and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Perception's always good. Reaction speed. Quickest to react. An untouchable man. Xavier Fair. Sneak onto the noses. Stun the immense panache. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. Straighten your back. Keep your perfect composure. Okay. I am caught between rhetoric and drama. Oh, I see. Oh, so and you. So how many? Oh, I didn't mean. Fuck. Can I go back on that one? I was okay. So I do just have a skill and pain for. Actually, no wait. Okay, there we go. So you only get 1 point in it. That makes sense. Drama set. I'm an idiot. I blocked my I blocked my understanding of that with my own face. The Furies are a home in the mirror, and it's there, even when the clear fuck.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby.
Ancient reptilian brain.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Wait, what?
An awareness creeps up on you.
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone. Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose. Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
Oh.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canena motor carriage.
Okay. Christ. That is not a good way to sleep, my guy. Oh, hey, good place to put your tie. What'd you get? Oh, look at that face in the bottom right hand corner. Okay. Magnum size bottle of tomato red is empty. Let's say something out to tea. Oh, the song was playing. Wait. That's just, you know.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
I can probably turn that off. Disco hash blazer.
You hear a jingle.
Oh.
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
So that was my perception talking to me, which is certainly fun. Few balls in the bathtub, one being ridiculous.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Yeesh.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold.
Okay.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is
Wait,
that
what?
an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Jesus.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. Fuck. It's definitely not superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think I'm supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I genuinely think that's what he's trying to do, but absolutely fucking failing at it. It looks like a creep. Like I have seen someone pull this face. Friends of mine. Hmm. Hmm.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order.
Five experience. You know what? Fuck it.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
So, okay. You know what? Let's.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Okay.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Wait. No. I was trying to adjust to the lights.
Mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practice. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity.
Oh!
It's not good.
Okay. I took 1 damage because of that. Pardon me? So I'm looking to get to 100 for the level. I have a key.
Hello, officer.
Yeah, it's 31. 51. How do I interact again? There we go. Right stick.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
It's orange disco dancer.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
Okay.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say.
Okay.
In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
No.
Could it be because of the drinking?
I mean, like, I feel both of these.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Oh.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a
Oh.
police officer.
Okay. So there's, like, repeating. Okay. Don't be harsh on yourself. They let always. You know what?
Of course.
Okay.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes?
Okay.
You're in a hostel, sir.
I need more than that.
You're in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Thanks.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough.
Ah.
At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Not a clue.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Huh.
Oh, were huge where I come from.
Right.
I was very young then, of course. Like 7.
Okay.
Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
All this memory loss, and he's still offended by the idea that she called his singing yelling, and he wants it down as
That
singing.
it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Don't
sorry.
be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
Right.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
I don't want to be this kind of animal anymore. Okay. No. I'll leave it to it. Conditions, technically. Trump the Mond. Okay, well, at least you recognize it. Okay. Summer door closed for winter. Linux. They got karaoke mic, someone to sing. Speakers connected to the radio.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
I mean,
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious.
Considering I was screaming? The less said about our the better.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help.
I will probably have to go back up to get that. Water cooler. Okay, got a few hours. Okay, talk to me.
Hello,
Who am I? The cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay. I'll keep him waiting a little bit longer.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
I hope that was not me.
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Okay.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Right.
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay?
Oh. Okay. Hey, that's not good. Hey, sir. I've forgotten
A
everything.
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Kim
Looks like
Kitsuragi.
he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? He is your half-brother.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Wait.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Ah.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What
yes.
he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
Might be.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
That's not comforting.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes. They're not just white rectangles.
Okay.
They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Wait.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Okay.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Yay! First autosave! Huzzah! Okay, so I need to find my stuff. So, sing karaoke, report missing badge, inspect the body. Okay. Hey! There's 2 of us
The
now.
man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Unimpressive
He
beard.
drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41? Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Ah.
Do
Okay,
you have her
bartender.
number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Okay.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Right.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
She went away because none of your business.
Oh, right.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Okay.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Let's go.
Okay.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right.
I just woke up
money.
from a coma.
You
I thought
this
I was in the void.
130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Okay,
Officer,
so I need cash.
Maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
That's fine by me.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Robocop.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Okay. Problem. Otherwise, drumsticks. I will do that soonish. Actually, let's go back to the room.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay. Wait, I went downstairs barefoot.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Wait, so if none of it is recent, either that's been there a long time. Oh, it's the first thing you saw when he came in.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
A brick?
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It
Oh.
would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
I lob my shoe out the window.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Yeah.
Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Funny.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor.
No problem, officer.
He would like to leave. I just want to have a look. I might as well take it. The controls are a little bit... yeah. Just get the shoe. Gust of briny wind washes over you. Oh.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Hey!
Like two baby crocodiles.
Two baby crocodiles.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
My fit is the only good thing about me. Oh my god. That's immaculate in an awful, awful, awful way. Let's talk to her with Kim.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Oh, that's... okay.
The door is closed.
That's so bleak. So I guess... oh, wait.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Actually, you're thinking about it all this time. Should I be thinking about this? Plus, that drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Maybe I do need it. I don't have the money for it. So, fun fact about me, I don't drink that often. At all. And, yeah, I've never been a fan. But I had a couple of drinks yesterday. It's the most I've drank in a while.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
No.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
I will.
Get your drink on and your act together.
Find booze and drinking. Jesus Christ. Man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. Back of his shed reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor. Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There we go. Jesus Christ.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
No one's moved this tree. No
Don't
one's
worry,
moved it.
miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
No one has moved this body. I just said out loud, into a microphone, onto the internet, that no one has moved this tree.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
What, smelling the salts or? Okay.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Cool.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards,
I probably
and
should have
some
worked
board
that out
games.
from the.
It's called Crime, Romance, and
opening.
Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. You're fooling nobody.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
I'm sorry, I'm just having an argument with my subconscious. I won, but I'm not sure that that's much of an achievement.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Okay.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Wait. Something jolts. Okay. Wait.
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I couldn't help. I really does not know. I can't. That's so tempting.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Champagne school.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. Mum says it's peachy.
Sorry.
She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Okay.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Right, let's get to the back. And the giant hole. And now... Oh!
Kudos, got this?
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Hello, gremlin boy!
Oh yeah, Nappa Kuno!
Nappa Kuno?
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
I mean, like...
Kuno's riding at sea.
Oh my god. Hold on a moment. I'm kind of just upset that this is a ginger scouser.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
No! Fuck me. Oh my word. I just noticed that the names are Kuno and Kuno Esse.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Excuse me?
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno is in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Not what I meant, but
thanks, Kuno.
Fine.
That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
So what the fuck is this other girl?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
I've got a key for
There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor.
Yeah. It's not good, but, you know, it's better than resistant at that point.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Yeah.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the wipe check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Don't check. Oh.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Okay. has been oxidized.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Okay.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
I guess. Oh, that's just a giant pig head.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Okay. Get out of the way, I'll get fucked up. Okay. Cut pigs' heads. Doorway's going to collapse. Okay. Oh, wait.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
I was just exploring.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 major stops. Whenever you're ready.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
I'll come back to it. I will definitely come back to it, but I think for the time being, my goal is to look at the body without throwing up. that is definitely a way up. Hey, do you have any smelling salts?
Hello again, officer. How are things? Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are.
Sorry.
He just wants directions.
Yeah,
no problem.
I'll come back to it when I know where I live. When I've got more of a clue. Fuck. Right, let's
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below, the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
Okay.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. Monday, make sure you bring a handkerchief.
Wait.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back.
Okay, so oh, so it's just equipping forts. Try and work it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so my shit is not together at all. I'll just see what buttons. Okay. Kinda wish the interaction was a little bit better. This is definitely a mouse and keyboard game.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Okay.
be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavour. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space.
Oh, wow.
Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Oh, okay, you're an arsehole. I was being an arsehole before, now you're being an arsehole.
And what else can I do for you? Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't...
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Nothing? Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
I'll come back to that. Actually, no, fuck it. No.
The curtains, tattered with age. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Thank you.
I'll come back to this.
Let's just talk about this first, all right?
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Yeah.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What is back there?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Because it's so important to you.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? The curse is so much worse than you could imagine.
We just recognised it. That changes
eating
nothing.
At the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Come to this idea that maybe, just maybe, because I've evened out the player character's stats, I may have made this very difficult for myself, because instead of being okay at a few things, I've just made myself roughly bad at everything, but we'll see.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective. Time to fire up the old lie machine.
No.
The lieutenant looks at you, waiting to see where this is going. You've got this. Just go with it. This is elegant.
You're called... what?
We're the Crime Bros.
What is this, a joke, Mr. Policeman? Do you commit crimes together or what?
No.
He turns away, not before you can see a small hint of a smile. He's struggling to not crack up. Technically, that's what Crime Bros would do. Yes, commit crimes.
Sir, I really don't have time for your jokes. The situation is very serious.
Okay. That's a shame. Wait. It only... It's been half an hour. Let's try again. Hey!
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below.
Okay. Okay, so that. I guess we're going up. We're gonna break in. The controls are a little awkward. Like, people tell me that the console controls on Baldur's Gate is a little bit awkward, and I disagree. I do disagree quite heavily. This is a little awkward.
Is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Let's go. Nope, he panicked.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Okay. Let's have a go. Pigs go home. Not found the police, are we?
Hello again, office. Of course.
Yeah.
Where to? There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, so I think, from the sounds of things, the closest thing that it sounds like there could be a place for this guy to be living in is the north.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, talk to me.
Welcome to Revachol.
Oh, okay.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Okay.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Okay. Limbo? Oh, it did. Post-war limbo. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here.
Yeah.
That I should watch myself and behave.
Yeah.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Yeah.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Hi.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I could hit them. I'm not sure it would help because I'm not very good physically. Oh, but punch Lieutenant. I need to read.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What's a scab mean? Well...
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
He pulls out the bell curve.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Motherfucker measure skulls. Wait. Occidentals. Oh, you're kidding me. Right.
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. This concerns you, policemen, so you better be vigilant. The damn kits are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
So there were 2 elections recently, by the way.
Cultural
Just throwing
victory.
that out there.
What is this then?
Motherfuckers doing cultural Marxism. Okay.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Motherfucker sounds like he wants to be a motherfucker. And, you know, fuck his own mother. I don't know.
Don't push your luck, Runt.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
All endurance, white check unlocks. Okay. That's funny. Oh, so there's a lot of them. Oh, you get 3 and then you unlock it later. Okay. 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 Learning. Let's have another go at this. Get your shit together.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay.
His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it? I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place onto the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Okay. He points his camera at the corpse, peering into it. Sir, you, to your right! To your right! You're gonna waste one of your ampoules.
A sound,
Fuck
a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Color perfect copy of the monster. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure. Just don't lose it.
Okay.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Okay.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean
Ceramic
white stands
boots.
in stark contrast
What?
to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Okay.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
really do.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Yeah.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate.
Ceramic, though.
Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel, Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Yeah.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Okay.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Okay.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Okay.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Okay.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
No. It'll be amazing, but let's not.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema
I
when we're
love
done.
this idea
The station
that
can chase it for us.
this guy's subconscious is actively trying to fuck with him. There's something nice about that as a concept. What happened to the rest of it? Oh, we have to make a number. That's something. Kinma. Materials look out of place.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed. From this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
Yeah.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Try what exactly?
If you can't experiment, how will you learn?
I see what you mean. But even so, there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
Fair enough.
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Refuse for honor.
All right then. You can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected? Of course there aren't. Don't be naive. You still feel as though there might be some honor points. And if there are, you've surely earned one.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue? That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay. I agree.
Yeah.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly.
Okay.
In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oh.
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Jesus Christ.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Not too much, yes. It's a sorry situation, I agree.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Okay.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points the buckle transfer.
That ladder can't carry a grown man.
Yeah.
I didn't see any splintering either, did you?
No.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Okay, go.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside.
I'm
The
upset
death
that
grin
this
has
might
passed.
work.
What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
I'm gone.
Wait, what?
Into the wild pale yonder. In the past, way out in the west. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cobbo. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
But I hate you.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Oh, no. Yeah, man's with himself.
Because
I wriggled out of it by
you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Okay.
Because you have.
I have forgotten something terrible.
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
I feel pretty bad about Kim.
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
And he answers with a question. Fuck
Looking
me.
at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Wait. I got not like the.
Of course. You have questions. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That's just upsetting in every sense.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. Oh, fucking hell.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot?
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Climb up there and saw the branch?
Oh, fuck. I was fiddling. I was fiddling with the D-pads. I forgot that that's how you heal. Yeah. Hold on, let me just heal my morale. Yep. And now I feel like I can climb the branch.
There has to be a less risky way.
Yeah.
With less falling down of trees. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Okay.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's position.
You're still you're
The
aiming
corner
at
of his
some
eye
bed.
twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake, and I will not repeat it. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just...
They only have one...
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs.
Officer, why do we only have one gun? That is even more unfortunate.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard.
The fuck are you waiting for, coon?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left...
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as
I
the
love
corpse
how
slowly rotates.
tense this feels.
The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty? Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
Don't.
Do it!
Intense shit, copper.
He waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
You'll feel the slow...
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now? Fucking pussy didn't shoot shit,
Oh,
did he?
sorry.
Didn't shoot me. Didn't shoot himself in the mouth.
We need to access the harbor and ask the leader
Oh,
of the
body,
Union
not
to have
baby.
it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men. I did not want us to be indebted to Evrard Clare. I wanted us to be able to deal with it ourselves. That is clearly not the case. We need help.
You need to suck my dick! Why?
The leader of the Union, a dangerous and corrupt man. One you don't want to be indebted to.
Okay. I think after that, I'm gonna finish up there, because that was intense as fuck. And it's... Oh, my word. That was a lot for what it is. Oh. Got some travelling to do. Just started. And the narration is so intense. And that is good. So yeah, excited. Can I save? Yeah, quick save. And prop save. So auto saves. But yeah, from there, next time, we got a few things to look at. We got a few things in the toolbar. But yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot for like a short little period of time. Cheers for the auto save. I'll see you next time. Later.